Online dating is the name of the game. Right now, everybody wants to get in on it. Studies shown by Pew Research Center says that 3 out of every 10 people have tried online dating at some point. It's become extremely popular because the truth is, every single one of us wants to be in love. Every one of us wants to feel loved, be part of something special. Everyone wants to be able to date. And so, what is the most effective way of dating? Well, right now in quarantine, the most effective way is online dating. So, what is the most popular online dating app? That app is Tinder. And so tonight we're going to be talking about, it's the number one dating app out there in the market. Why is it so popular? Does it live up to the hype? Is it great for dating? Is it an effective dating app? The truth of the matter is, unfortunately, Tinder is not an effective dating app. Although it is very exciting and trendy and popular, lots of people use it for other purposes besides dating. And there are lots of profiles out there that are misconceiving and are deceptive on Tinder. So, Tinder is, like I said, popular. It is the number one app on the Google Store and the Apple Store. It is within the top 3 most downloaded free apps of all time. Everyone loves to try it, and that's good news. You would think, yes, everyone's doing it, everyone's trying it. It's gotta be popular, it's gotta work, right? And the other good news is, for us college students out there, 63% of its users are under the age of 30. And all of this information here, these stats, they come from the Global Web Index. These last 2 stats. So 63% of its users are under the age of 30. That means most of Tinder's demographics are the college age. That is our age. These are good signs. We like this information. But unfortunately, there is still one disappointing stat. It is estimated that 78.1% of Tinder users were male compared to the 21.9% that were female. Guys, this isn't great news. It's very selective out there. It's going to be hard to find a girl. And girls, there's going to be so many guys to choose from. This stat here complicates the dating game. So, what else about Tinder makes it ineffective? The fact is that people just don't use it just for dating. Even though it is a dating app, people use it for other reasons too. According to a study done by Littenberg, study called Love Me Tinder, they found out that Tinder is actually used a lot for self-validation. People like to download the app and get swiped right on and just have those dopamine levels go off in their head, and they just like to know that people like them, and it's a huge booster for their self-esteem and for their self-image. Another reason people like to download Tinder is because they just like to use it for sex, not really for dating. Tinder is a major hookup app. So, what are some stats here? The same study done by Vandenberg and Littenberg states how 78% of all Tinder databases surveyed led to hookups, and 65.6% of those hookups were sex. And out of all those people surveyed, 3 ended up in hookups. And this is done by the Vandenbosch and Littenberg study. So, what does this mean in terms of dating? This means that almost 80% of all these dates are leading to hookups. And so, that is a level of intimacy that goes beyond just the first date. And so a lot of these relationships get started out in sex and they get rushed. And that can be problematic. Also, Tinder is full of many types of misleading profiles. For example, one of the most misleading profiles is that actually, surprisingly, 30% of all registered Tinder users are in fact married. So a lot of these single people out there looking for love, well, there's also a good percentage of married people looking for love on the Tinder app too. This again is problematic. And another stat is roughly 15% of all the profiles are fake, meaning they are run by bots And those fake profiles are people that don't actually exist. So the dating pool then is limited again. So another crazy stat is, even though a large majority of the Tinder database is college students, surprisingly only 30% of the college students that go on these dates actually, that text people on the Tinder app, actually end up going on dates. This stat was done or researched by the Match Group report. So this means that college students are messaging each other, but they're not actually meeting up. So these dates aren't happening, and that means that people aren't going to really start dating if they're not going on these dates. So to summarize, Tinder just isn't effective. It may come across as trendy and exciting, and everyone wants to try it, but the fact is no one actually really commits into many relationships when they go and meet people on Tinder. That's even if they even meet someone on Tinder. So even though it may seem like an amazing idea and the stats seem like they're in our way, they actually don't. So college kids, if you're wanting to jump into the online dating game, may I recommend some other apps such as Match, or for our Christian fellows out there, Christian Mingle. Thank you.